Hey, this is Ryan. I'm going to show a little bit about Centro's record type support from within Slack. So I'm going to show new records, editing records, and using our forms using Slack Workflow Builder and how we support all three of those. So of course the first two, new and edit, require that the person has a full Salesforce license. So this would be the full page layout view, whereas a form could use a service user. So let's go ahead and do a new record here as a full Salesforce user in our terms. So I have used my Salesforce credentials to log into Salesforce from Slack, and I'm going to create a new record here from Slack. So I'll hit project. This is a custom object I made. It's a very simple record type based on pick lists. And when we get prompted for which type of record type, I'll hit secondary. And we always support the page layout, so whichever fields are placed on the page layout for that record type are going to appear here. So you can see the approval status is dependent on the pick list, and so it's got test A and B. If we were to do this over and choose a different record type, we will see the pick list update. Now, we can see here we've got the different pick list values based on that record type. Okay, so that's for creation. The same thing will hold true on editing, so we'll just say test and hit new. I think that's all that's required. And we'll post this to the channel. And we see our record block, and when we edit this record, you can see the pick list values are also respected. Okay, let's switch over to forms. I built a form builder, or a workflow builder, using forms for project. And what I did was, it's very simple, just showing the approval status, the project name, and the record type. So you might think that this will support, when I choose a value here, we automatically update the value there. And unfortunately, at this point in time, you'll see that the pick list value will display all records. And the reason is that we don't have a record to reference yet to pick which record type. So it's a little bit of a nuance and limitation we're facing, but we'll be hopefully updating this soon to support it in line. But so what I mean, and I'll show you a workaround. Let's go ahead and save this and see what it does. If I come in and do a new project, you can see our approval status shows all, and if I select a record ID, I would expect just 2, but I see all. So let me show you the workaround for this. If we go back into our workflow builder and go into project and hit the form, and we're just going to move the record type field down to the hidden area. So it's in the hidden fields. I'm going to paste in the record type ID that I want. So in this case, it's the second one. And how did I get that? Let me show you. So in Salesforce Setup, if we go to our object and click record types and go into the second one, or in the secondary one, the one we want, and note that in the URL, it gives us a record ID. And if I put this into our workflow builder, let's see what happens. Make sure, oh, I grabbed the one wrong. Glad I did that. Okay, we're going to publish this and see how it looks now. Now remember, the record type's hard-coded, so I'm expecting to see is on the drop-down only the field values that are respecting to that record type. So that's it for Centro's record type support within Slack. Let us know if you have any questions, or send us a note to support@centro.rocks. Thanks.